Okay guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be covering just changing a belt. This is a simple video. We're going to change the belt on a Dyson DC17. I know these are not the newest Dysons out there, but people still have them. This is probably one of the Dysons that were built, in my opinion, to be a little bit more sturdier than, let's say, like the DC7, the DC33, those particular, because this came in that particular time frame, okay, a couple of years back. So now, keep in mind that you have a main motor. There's a couple of things going on with this Dyson here. You have a main motor, but you also have a brush motor right inside the head. And the problem with this, at least what was told to me, is that it needs a belt. And I guess the person already did a diagnostic on it, or the brushes are not turning, and the assumption is it needs a belt. So let's figure it out. Let's open it up and see what the cause is, okay? And it may not be a Dyson on your machine. It may be something else. But this method is the same, okay? We want to see if it's the brush, if it's the motor, or it's the belt, okay? All right. Okay, guys. The first thing I want to do is turn it on and listen for what's happening, because from my inspection here, it looks like the belt is on. I really can't see it too well, but it's a black. If you notice that, well, probably can't see it from that far, but you have your regular, kind of dirt buildup here and over here, and then I see a black thing. So I'm assuming the belt is on, but it could be broken back here somewhere. But let's turn it on, let's listen to it, and then we can probably go from there, okay? All right, so let me plug this baby in. All right, so I'm going to recline it, and that should activate the brush. All right, let's turn it around. Okay. All right. So, this is what it looks like. To me, they may be right. I hear the brush motor turning. I don't see the brush moving. Okay, if you notice, I'm gonna turn it on again. You hear the regular motor, because we want to listen to see if the brush motor is turning on. So we have the regular motor here. Okay, and the moment I recline it, okay, the brush motor kicks in. Okay, so the brush motor is doing its job. Regular motor is doing its job. So that person's diagnostic may just be correct. But let's see if it's the brush that caused this belt to break or stop moving, or let's see, okay? Or the gear on the motor. Let's make sure that's doing its job. All right, so let's turn it around. All right, I'm gonna take the dustbin off because it's a little bulky. All right, and let's see if I can do this where the camera can catch everything. All right, that should do it. I'm gonna unplug this unit, and you can get a quarter or just something that you can use to turn this here. I'm gonna use this little thing here. Screwdriver would work. Nice big one, big flathead Phillips screwdriver. This one. Got it. All right, let's see what's going on. Gotta turn this a little bit more. So the belt was missing altogether. With the black I was seeing was the gear, but I'm checking this brush here to make sure that it's not jammed. Okay, let's take it out. Okay. All right. Now, while you're here, you inspect it, okay? You want to make sure that it's sealed. This little is consistent. The distance between the edge is consistent, because that's a sign that it's wearing away. And make sure there's no debris in this section here. Let's turn around the other way. Okay. Huh. I have my suspicions about this section here, but it's turning freely. So let's not worry too much about it, okay? And I'm gonna try to get like some of this stuff. So if you have, sometimes a toothbrush would do it. You know, trusty old toothbrush. You just clean this stuff out of here. Okay. And the same thing with the head. You know, you get a little spray bottle, spray it. You know, maintain your machine, scrub it. Sometimes the way your machine looks affect your desire to maintain it. The fact that it's a vacuum already kind of lends to, it's just gonna pick up dirt. I am not gonna worry about it. It's not a car, but it also affects how you take care of it and whether or not you let it crash. You know. All right. So the first thing to do. It's a tricky belt. You could probably try 2 different ways, okay? Because this one is really tough, really kind of weird to get in. This section here, there's a pointy little section right here that you have to let me see if I can turn it properly here. You have to let it go down into here, into this little section here, okay? So that's how you put it back in. The hard part about it is whether you have to decide whether you're going to put the belt on first and then try to get it on the shaft there, but then you're going to fight putting this down here, okay? Or you're going to try to put the belt on here and then kind of squeeze this head into and wiggle your way in. Now, let's explore, right? What do you say if you're adventurous? Let's explore. We're going to try this way first. Let's put the belt on. You could probably use use whatever tool you can to kind of, wiggle the belt over. Okay, so the belt is on, right? On the brush. Now, very little room here to work with, okay? But we can kind of start like this, right? Right, wiggle it on, see that? And wiggle, and there you go, you have it on. Turn this way, and as you're going down, just make sure it's down. All right. Okay, let's make sure we get this down in here. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna take this back out because I really wanted to kind of clean that little section there. I should have done that earlier. Give me a second. All right. Let's take it back out. A little spray. You know, you don't have to go crazy about it, but it's not bad to just try, you know. It's gonna dirty up again. It's your own personal preference, man. If you don't care, you just don't care. It's no big deal. But, anyway, let's get this stuff cleaned out. All right, here we go. Definitely wear gloves when you're working on these machines. Unless you are really good at washing your hands afterwards, you don't want to be casual about that. Okay? But gloves are definitely the better way to go. All right. Okay. So that gunk. All right. So now let's put this back. Voila. All right. So we're gonna test it and see if we were successful. Okay. Because I've done these things where you put the new belt on and then the belt pops. It's like, damn it. Oh my gosh. All right. Okay. Let's turn around and let's try it again. Actually, you know what? Let me leave it on the side like this because Never start a machine when the brushes are kind of in your face, facing you. It'll throw stuff back in your face. You don't want that, you know. All right, here we go. Let's turn this on and we're gonna recline it. Okay, now the brushes do sound a little wonky. I mean, it'll be a recommendation, maybe, you know, 4, 5, 6 months or so that they probably change this brush out, put a brand new brush in there. But I don't want to just put a brush in there, so I'll talk to them to see if they want this changed. But you know, all right. But that's it, guys. That's it. Now, so remember, what's the other thing about these machines? Well, we're focusing on the belt, so you know, we'll talk about filters and stuff like that in another video. But you know, it wouldn't hurt that while you're doing stuff like that, you see how this is like this here? This is probably at the point where it needs to change. This filter, it looked like they've cleaned it a couple of times, probably washed it and everything, but it's gotten to where you could tell it's probably at the changing point, so we'll probably mention that also. Okay, I'll vacuum it anyway, just as a precaution. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe, please. And if you enjoy these videos, please feel free to like and share. All right, until next time, talk to you later.